Set. Verrills keeps it coming to the left-hand side. Campbell, Thermal, out the back. Brimson, can't. Pereira got it back to A.J. Brimson. The pass was okay, and Brimson scores. A remarkable piece of play here by Alofiana Khan Pereira.
Yeah, how did he get that ball back on the inside of Brimson? I think he was just as surprised of all of us to get that ball just hovering around back on the inside. Khan Pereira, they come down the short side again. They love their left-hand side, both these sides. Look at the speed of Brimson, gets on the outside, and somehow gets the ball back on the inside. Ponga there, Schiller can't make the tackle. Brimson gets the try, stays alive back on the inside. What a pass.
Ball is free there before the foot hits the turf. No question about that. That's all clear. And Brimson plants it down. Watch it again. This work by Lofi Khan Pereira. Gets it away there. A long way inside the touchline. And Brimson only had to catch it and put it down. Jack Cogger appealing for a forward pass. The referee disagreed there, and the try is confirmed.
Well, he did well to hold his ground there, A.J. Brimson. It looked like he did creep up in an offside position, but the ball went back. He gets the football, dives over. I don't know how he got the footy away there. Beautiful pass, Khan Pereira, with a couple of players giving him plenty of attention too. Gets the ball back on the inside. Brimson gets the try. Important conversion this one.
To bring it back to just 2 the difference. That's exactly what we have here in Newcastle. The Knights 20, the Titans 18 after at the half-hour mark, James Hooper. It was 20 points to 0.
It's been a tough week for the Titans, Warren, but they are showing plenty of fight at this point in time. And in a show of unity through what has been an epic week, we've had pressure on coach Des Hasler with revelations about a clause in his contract. We've had David Fafita and an uncertain future. Here is the Gold Coast Titans ownership group on the sideline, behind the bench, supporting their club, trying to get behind and will them on to a win, Warren.
Wow, every chance now, Hoops, as Fodawaker brings it back out. We've got just under 13 minutes remaining. 3 tries apiece, and the Gold Coast have owned the Steeden in this second half. The Knights imploding with their handling just betraying them. And now Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. Look at the energy that the Gold Coast has.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you get a couple of tries to really cut back the scoreline. Only 2 points in arrears now, the Titans. Campbell trying to take the line on. He's not well. He's trying his heart out. He's done well to stay out there.
I wonder if he has an issue again with the ankle. Had that syndesmosis problem that kept him out for the 3 games. Here is Fa'asuamaleaui, who goes across the halfway line. So good meters here for the Gold Coast off the back of the points. Campbell's kick will come down here to Marju. Makes the catch there to meet him. He puts it down. Another knock on by the Newcastle Knights. They are testing him out and getting results. Greg Marju with his hands makes another mistake here. He's got an injury as well. And the Gold Coast, a golden chance to take the lead.
Yeah, some good tackling over the top there too by the Titans. A good chase. As you said, it's amazing when you score points in the second half and get yourself back into the game. The amount of energy that they've got now, going to be hard to hold out here. They've just gone 9-eyes, haven't they, the Knights? Thought it was all over at half-time at 20-6.
21-16 on the Westpac red zone as far as plays inside the 20. Oh, Des Hasler. I can't believe he has to sit there and watch that. On play number 1, they cough it up and give it straight back to the Newcastle Knights.
Well, Jojo Fafita had done all the hard work. He was the bloke that got down and forced the error there on Marju. Then straight away from the scrum base. Some of their service in this game from the Titans, especially from dummy half, has been pretty ordinary. A lot of passes haven't found the mark. And that's an example of it again, straight away from the scrum base.
How would you like to be either coach here in this game this evening? Adam O'Brien. He'll need a Bex and a lay down beyond full time. Des Hasler probably likewise. Off the back, as James mentioned again, those revelations during the week. The clause in his contract, no guarantee that he's here as far as in charge of the Titans in 2026. So Frizzell playing it. That'll sort itself out in due course. Now Saifidi over the top. Here is Sharp. He can solve things with his speed through Lucas, then back to Best, puts a kick infield. Ponga on the chase. Fermor under pressure. Ponga gets to him. Fermor stays in the field of play.
He's cleaned up a couple of times here this evening. Fermor did well to get back there. It was enterprising play. Again, Sharp with a miracle pass. Up that short side again.
He took a real shot there, did Fermor, and he's still down behind the play. Kalen Ponga hit him with everything. But it was a big play by the back rower to win the race to the ball and keep it in Titans' hands. Here's Khan Pereira. It is Lofiana Khan Pereira time with his speed. It's his tired forwards out wide. Howe is out there now on that right-hand side of the field for the Gold Coast. He's had to wait for more than 70 minutes of game time for his chance. Campbell from outside the 40. Tumbling kick goes down to Schiller. No mistake on the catch. He'll bring it back. And just like that, they've got the ball almost at their own 40. A good result there for Newcastle.
Yeah, still got the players to put this game to bed, haven't they? The Newcastle Knights and Ponga trying to inject himself into the game. Best, also Sharp. See what they can come up with at the back end of this game.
Good carry there on the previous play by Gagai. Thompson has it here, just across the halfway line. As Brayley waits, comes to Frizzell. Fletcher Sharp pushing up out of the back. Just takes it himself. And 4 plays gone here. Brayley dives to dummy half. Comes back to Saifidi. Just takes the meters available to them. The field goal no good to them at a 2-point lead. So it's Cogger who will kick towards the corner here. Nobody wants to contest it. It falls for Kai Pearce-Paul. Still the last. The Gold Coast wrap him up.
You can't believe the ball in the air like that. You have a look at the number of Titans players around the ball that time. There's 4 players just looking at it.
You see it all the time. In 2025, teams don't want to touch the ball. Happy to let the other team catch it, then tackle them. Don't want to risk making a mistake. They got away with it there, but boy, you could get burnt. Kelly playing it from just outside the 20. Fodawaker. That was a very much a one-sided contest we were going to see here tonight. It was 20 points to nil. The Gold Coast have fought back with 3 straight tries to give us a thriller. Now Fermor heads back towards the halfway line. Gagai underneath. Last play here for the Gold Coast. On this left-hand side of the field, they'll work it back to Campbell. Not a deep kick once again. They'll test out Bradman Best, who was back there. Here's Sami, who ends up with it. Still the last tackle for the Gold Coast. Tino throws it over the top. Brimson can't keep it alive.
You've just got to have a look at who made that tackle there on Big Tino. To try to get the ball. They're going to challenge again.
Got a captain's challenge. On-field decision is last tackle handover. Titans are claiming the ball was touched.
I think it's Elliott that makes the tackle here on Big Tino. Save
Look at the hand of Jaden Brayley. It remains under the ball. There's no touch by him. It's play on at this stage. AJ Brimson gains possession and gets tackled. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Something go their way in the second half.
So both teams now challenged, eventually unsuccessfully in the case of the Gold Coast Titans. The Newcastle Knights, I don't know whether it's the hook for Greg Marju, but for the moment he has disappeared Bradman Best is out there playing on the very left edge with Fletcher Sharp inside him at the moment. That might have been a reaction from Adam O'Brien to that ball put down by Marju on the carry that had them under pressure once again inside their own 20. So Gagai here playing it just outside the 30. Reaction from the coach. Don't know that there was an injury for Marju. James Hooper might be able to tell us more about that as Saifidi plays it. Comes here through Frizzell, then Leo Thompson. Sharp, who can play anywhere in the back line. He's out there on that left-hand side, floating beyond Ponga for the moment. The kick comes in. We go down here to De Groot. He's got Sami wrapping around the back, and we're almost down to the 5-minute remaining mark.
Yeah, it's going to see their style now here from the Titans, whether they can get back behind the ball and start to shift. They'll really chance their hand now. They won't get that many sets left. They're in a bad field position at the moment, just up over the 30 now.
Ball at the back here from Kelly. Comes back to Brimson. They have so much speed, the Gold Coast, between Brimson and Campbell and Khan Pereira. Will really frighten the Newcastle Knights here. Haven't scored since before the half-hour mark gone of this game. Good tackle on Campbell, made by Jacob Saifidi.
And the poor bloke just pulled up there, Campbell, again. It's been gallant to stay out there in the second half here.
Brimson's high ball going back. Ponga, with his skates on there, ends up with it. It was a tough one to catch. Let's go down to you, James.
The Knights bench have confirmed, Warren, no hook for Greg Marju. It's a knee injury. He won't be returning tonight.
Okay, so a knee problem is the word from the Newcastle camp for Greg Marju as James Schiller on the opposite wing works it forward here to play it just outside the 30. Brayley from dummy half hands it off. Comes back to Dane Gagai. Just using up some time on the clock to work it away. Safety first set of 6. Now Sharp, a bit of width, comes across to Brodie Jones, who's playing on that left-hand side on this reshuffled left edge. Ponga's kick comes down towards De Groot. They'll let him catch it when they smash into the turf. Lucas was there leading the charge, and De Groot will play it inside the 20. Fafita going nowhere there, still leading the way as far as the VB hard-earned index. It's a ding-dong battle between Jacob Saifiti and, unsurprisingly, Tino Fa'asuamala-Aui.
Just have a look. There's 3 rucks there. Just straighten up and taking it one out next to the ruck there. I think they've got to come up with something a little bit more. Have they got the energy here? The Titans Fernmore down again.
Well, you might be feeling the effect still of that shot from Kalen Ponga earlier on when he saved the moment to keep it in the field of play.
Well, we've seen it a couple of times in this game. Ponga, no regard for his body, just charges and just throws himself at the opposition.
See if there's any high contact here.
Oh, yeah.
Thompson with the first contact up above the shoulders there, and as you heard in the background, Belinda Sharp saying
Pierce
that
Paul.
contact, and also Pierce Paul placed on report. So Pierce Paul officially, but the match review committee, of course, will take a look at both contacts there and work it all out tomorrow morning. Penalty. It's getting crucial now. 3 minutes remaining. The Gold Coast trying to break a 5-game losing streak, trying to ease the pressure on Des Hasler. There is Marju, ice on the outside of the knee for Suamala-Aui. Back on the inside for Fodawaker. Verrills from dummy half. Back to Tino again. Brimson, 3-on-2. An overlap. Khan Pereira, rubbers. Brimson's there. He plants it down. The combination between Khan Pereira and Brimson gives the Gold Coast the lead.
Gee, I've got to have a look at this too, whether he checks himself here. Brimson back on the inside. Just watch the way he stays alive. Kelly with a beautiful pass. Is he onside? Like he was in front of the kicker there. He checked himself at the last second. They've awarded a try.
Bunker can take a look and see if Brimson got himself behind Khan Pereira. He needs both feet behind the point where Khan Pereira made contact with the ball. It was a pass earlier on This time a kick between Khan Pereira and Brimson. And that's beyond the point there. Watch it right there. I couldn't rule against him.
No, I think he's checked himself. I think he's slowed down a little bit there, Brimson, to keep himself onside. It's a beautiful kick back in field. What a skill to have. Brimson gets a double.
And the try has been confirmed. After 78 minutes, it's the Gold Coast Titans who lead the Knights 22 points to 20. An incredible scoreline given the way this game began.
Yeah, the other reason too, they just haven't been able to score in the second half. Newcastle led 20-6 at half time. Thought it was all going to happen for them. The Titans got that first try in the second half and they've virtually been unstoppable down that left-hand side. Pereira again with the kick back in field. He set up a couple of tries for Brimson. And their main man gets them home by the look of it.
The kick is good. Campbell with 2 more points, and they lead by 4 inside 2 on the clock. Brimson, the threat, the ball out the back. Again, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui drawing in defenders. Cogger went infield, so did Pierce Paul, and it opened up the overlap, and the kick was absolutely perfect from Khan Pereira.
Yeah, plenty of traffic around him too. That was a beautiful kick back in field. He did well to check himself too. To score that try, Brimson again. 2 tries in the second half.
Bonga going short. No surprise there. Pierce Paul hits the deck. It's still there for the Newcastle Knights. A chance to keep it in play. The ball goes beyond the sideline here.
Play the ball, Titans.
It's going to be the Gold Coast who have possession. No touch from them. All backwards, but out of play. And Adam O'Brien is watching a win evaporate before his eyes.
I'd love to see where the foot is out. No, right there on the line. They can't clean up. Just takes time off the clock too. The clock ticking down. Should just about be able to wrap it up now. 4 tries in a row to the Titans. And the poor old Newcastle Knights haven't bothered the scoreboard attendant in the second half.
We said before kickoff, a game of some consequence, no matter which way it went. With the pressure, of course, now on Des Hasler. I guess you could say likewise, though, for Adam O'Brien, who, with his impending loss, should the Titans get it done from here, with 45 seconds on the clock, the Knights would fall to a 3-6 record, exactly the same as the Gold Coast Titans. They're 10 metres out here. Otawaka will play it. Comes from Verrills. Crossing this right-hand side where Arama Howe will take it to the line. Just about get there as well. So they've got one more play. Take more seconds off the clock here. Take the tackle. And the Knights will have basically one play on the changeover to go the length of the field.
That's another bad play there from Verrills. Just to sneak up the short side. They're caught the crossfield kick by Ponga by the look of it. No, there it is.
Loses the ball as well. Another knock on by the Newcastle Knights. The second half ends as it was played out for its entirety by Newcastle. An unbelievable collapse here at home. Des Hasler in stunned disbelief that his team